The way I make my living, like my money and things like that, I work with people, rake the leaves, shovel the snow, you know, make them deliveries, whatever they need, take care of their houses when they go away, because that's one thing that I like, and I thank God for that, because they call me and they say, hey, Link, we're going away for a week or two, there's the keys to my house, there's a room for you, you could spend a night however you want it, put the mail in, put the paper in, walk the dog, watch this, watch that, you know, and it's good for me because I feel like I live in a decent life. I can practically say that I'm homeless, you know, but it's hard for me to get a housing. What I do, I camp. I'll stay outside because I fear shelters. I don't like them at all. It is not enough security for yourself. You know, you could get hurt at any time. You know, the staffers ain't there to watch you. You know, they're just there to let you spend a night, wake up and get out, you know, and go get your whatever needs that you need. But I go to where I belong, you know, which is under a bridge. It's shameless to live that way, but sometimes you don't have a choice.
Link describes life on the street in his own terms, but homelessness is rarely the result of one choice. Housing costs, access to services, and personal history can all play a role.
Medio baño. Make sure that the place is clean. We got rough times like winter, rainy days. And I don't seek a place to go in, I just stay outside. For a person like me that's been living most of the time outside, it's hard to follow rules.
Link's fear of shelters is personal, but concerns about safety are not his alone. Residents and former staff at some Cambridge shelters have reported assaults, theft, and unsafe conditions.
The proudest thing about myself is I practically grew up on the streets. I'm not a drug addict. I haven't been in prison. And that makes me feel good. On my long journey, I did have a drinking problem once. And thank God I quit one day. And my life started to change from there. You know, I don't have much to show, but I got myself back. You know? I was sitting on a bench on this park when someone walked down to me and he says, I see you here all the time. I said, yeah, I'm here when I'm not doing anything. He pulled out his wallet, took $20 and tried to give it to me, and I said, no, I don't go that route. But if you got something for me to do, I could work for you and then you pay me. And then he said, good. And after 3 days, the guy called me. He gave me a job. And then out of the blue, the guy just trusts me with his family, with his house. And that did make me happy. That did make me happy. I can't lie about that. I forgot about that. That did make me happy. I feel like I'm crying, but because that's really true. That did make me happy. I would like people to understand that this could happen to anybody. You know, not just the person that is going through the struggle. You know, you could be on top today, but you could be down tomorrow. You know, it's like nobody knows what you bring inside. Nobody knows your struggle. Nobody knows what you've been through. Because for me, the worst thing that you could do to someone is feel sorry about him. You know, we are humans. You know, we can't be feeling sorry about each other. We have to know that things happen. Like, I live on the street. I'm not ashamed to say it because I just live on the street. And I try to get the best of it. Well, my hope for the future is wind up in a nice home, you know, have a family.